Welcome back to another reaction to a band that I only recently got back into, actually courtesy of the bassist reaching out and asking me to check out one of their newer songs. And this one came out today. And if I play my cards right, I can get it edited, packaged, and sent out to the YouTube universe. But we are streaming live on Twitch. If you want to join us, it's every Friday at 1 p.m. Arizona time. We check out a bunch of music. Some of it goes to YouTube. Some of it stays on Twitch. It's a good old time. There's a link in the description below. Now, back to the video, which is Bloodywood featuring Baby Metal. If ever the world needed two energies to collide, it's these two groups. So, nervous, but excited. Let's see what you got. No. Whoa. This song is relentless. Ain't no time for breathing, let alone thinking. First things first, the visuals on this are incredible. If I don't even watch like anime and stuff like that, but if they made this into an actual legit series or graphic novel or whatever they want to do with it, sign me up. This is too cool. There's like a lot of digital influence that you sometimes hear in the Baby Metal music coming through. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to assume that the Bloodywood band was playing all the musical bits and Baby Metal maybe featuring vocally. I could be wrong. It may be that part of the Baby Metal band collabed as well, but there's a lot of musical influence that I'm hearing from Baby Metal side of things, that like really intense kick work, a lot of the it's weird, it filters sometimes between a drive and a digital distortion and then that electronic elements, but vocally, of course, right up front, I absolutely adore the singer from Bloodywood. What he can do, the way he can manipulate like some of the raspier spoken bits, and I'm talking about the screaming vocalist predominantly, but both of them, into like kind of a more shout, like a really guttural shout, and then into the heavier screaming pieces. There's a lot of dynamics happening there. I want to go back just a little bit, but this is like, there's a lot of bands when they collab, it's great and it's fun and it sounds awesome and you're like, holy hell, didn't know I needed that. But of all the collaborations that I've heard recently, this is the one for me that makes the most sense. That's the most appropriate, that you could almost just nod your head to without even hearing the song when I was told there was a collaboration happening. So I'm a massive fan. It's been pretty relentless. It's not that long a song, 3:48. We're 1:09 in. It's been pretty hit and go from the beginning. I am going to hope, and not just in this little bit that we heard now going into what I'm assuming is going to be the verse, but I hope that they bring the energy down just a little, or let us breathe even momentarily for a phrase or two so they can punch us back again with that start, because goddamn, power is power in any language. wait, 2 references in there. Hang on. Boy is pausing. That's what we do around here. Did you just say hit him with the Patronus and then like the Dark Knight? My dude's bringing all the references in. I'm not mad at it. The first time I heard Bloodywood, it was slightly, I don't want to say critical, but I was less on board with the rapping part of it just because it was new to me and I maybe had to process it. But right now, I don't know if he's come a long way or whatever it is, but it is vibing so goddamn hard. Loving it. It's vibing harder than Chinese algebra. Come on. Here it is. I told you. Everybody still got it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Dude, I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Best collab I've heard this year. By far. And it's not that I didn't enjoy the other collabs that were great in their own right, but as far as like from hearing that this was going to be a thing to then being able to react and experience it and talk through it, this is like exactly what a collab should be to me. 2 bands that in their own rights have something pretty unique and special. I believe from the chat here that there is definitely a musical collab as well from both bands. And so they're unique in their own right. They have audiences that, while most bands in the rock metal genre kind of have a spill or overlap, I think that there was enough separation so that when a lot of fans from either side heard this, there would be something brand new, and you get this beautiful blend and crossover that is something unfamiliar, at least in part, and you're able to discover a new artist because of that. That to me is the definitive like reason to do a collab and the best case scenario and what you get as a result. So they should be incredibly proud of what they've done. And I will be listening to this like nonstop. This is the kind of thing my nieces are going to be vibing to. I'm going to be vibing to. From a musical standpoint, like I called it that they'd need to drop the energy, and they did it brilliantly. It wasn't just a half a phrase. I was hoping for something more, but it's interesting because even in the drop of energy, you aren't actually losing the focus or the intensity of it. So it drops down and it opens up and it's less distortion, but there's still that constant pace and tempo. So you never kind of drift too far from the track for it to be unrecognizable when it hits again. And again, it is in part my job to overanalyze these things and have an opinion. So I might be overthinking this one, but I just found it really refreshing. So when it came back in again, that relentless power wasn't too overwhelming. It didn't feel like it ever became the norm to me, that I was comfortable in it. And I think that's where songs sometimes, artists and songs sometimes go wrong, is you get too comfortable in what is designed to move and shock you. Loved it. Need more. That's an absolute certified banger. Top grade. Give it 5 out of 5 Palm Mute gangs. Whatever you want. Send more.